Buenos dias. Hoy es viernes. We finished yesterday the book of Acts. And today is summary and an exam. Woo, an exam. It's no open Bible. We're going to do a summary here of the book, what we've learned, and then I'm going to ask 5 or 6 questions. And then we'll mark it together. Whoever does best gets, I don't know, you get something. A week in Camden, New Jersey. Or maybe Tobago, Trinidad and Tobago, on the waterfront, on the beach in Tobago. What have we learned about the book of Acts? Well, we have seen the birth of the church. We have seen the true gospel proclaimed and spread. We've seen, in summarizing the book, the early believers had no money and no buildings, etc. Yet great expansion of the Christian church due to the Holy Spirit's power helping them to faithfully proclaim the good news. And notice it was mostly, we read, sheep producing sheep. Yes, people preached, apostles, and even some deacons, but everywhere under the persecution that the Christians went, they shared the good news of Jesus. Sheep produced sheep. Today is, I go to church and sit, let the pastor and those people up in the front or the professional evangelist, let them do the work. Not so. There they were full of the love of God and the fire of the Holy Spirit, and they shared and won people to the Lord, or at least shared the good news. And the people who got saved, got saved. The people who rejected, rejected. Always was, always will be, till Christ comes. What else have we learned about? We've learned about persecution, that it was common, even as Jesus foretold. Boy, did they get in trouble, didn't they? James, the brother of John, lost his life. Peter was tossed in jail. Paul faces all kinds of persecution. But guess what we notice here? No complaining, they roll on. Brave, dedicated, consecrated, strong in the Lord. They don't complain and go like, I didn't sign up for this. Prison, getting beat. No, they roll. They roll on. God help us to have that non-complaining spirit. When I think of what we complain about, going on in the culture or this or that, and what they lived under, and never a word of complaint. Just, let's do what he told us. Oh, Lord, help us. Finally, they press on to go to the unreached peoples. Remember, Jesus said, go into all the world. They tell people who haven't heard, and they establish local assemblies, local churches. And then there is recurrent, unpredicted, unplanned, open doors with persecution. That's one thing I've noticed as I read through the book of Acts. You don't know what's going to happen next. Some places they get kicked out of town. Other places, doors open, and officials want to hear about Jesus. And priests get converted. I mean, but it's different in every place. But even with the open doors, there's persecution. And now the book of Acts isn't done, is it? It's still being written. May we be a part of the blessed side of it, the positive side of it, the expansion of Christianity through our lives and our witness. So now we have the exam. Get a piece of paper out and a pencil or a pen. Don't look at your neighbor's paper, please. And I am the proctor for this exam. So here are the questions. You ready? I have 5 for you. No, I have 6. The last one is a bonus. If you get the last one right, oh my goodness, then you bring in the test paper, and when we're back to normal, I and my wife will take you to the new Apollo Diner. Livingston and Smith, yes. Okay, question number 1. Who wrote the book of Acts? Who wrote the book of Acts? Number 2. Who preached the first sermon of the Christian era? Who preached? Who is the preacher of the first sermon of the Christian era? Oh, these are easy. Number 3. Who was the first recorded martyr in the book of Acts? Who's the first person to die for the cause of Christ in the book of Acts? Got it? Wasn't John the Baptist. Erase that. Come on. You do better than that. Now, number 4. Who did Paul travel with on his first missionary journey? Who was Paul's companion on his first missionary journey? He left Antioch and went on that journey. Who was he with? Question 5. In what city during Paul's travels did he spend approximately 3 years? Not 3 weeks, not 3 months, not 18 months, but in one city he stayed 3 years. There was such a wide door of opportunity for him. Okay. Bonus question. Dinner at the New Apollo. Name 2 of the chosen 7 from Acts 6. Whether they were deacons or they were just called the 7. You remember they helped the apostles. Give me the name of just 2 out of the 7. You get a meal there, and their rice pudding is amazing. Truly is. All right, let's review and get the answers. Question number 1, who wrote the book of Acts? Luke. Who preached the first sermon in the Christian church era? Peter. Acts 2. Who was the first recorded martyr in Acts? Stephen. Who did Paul travel with on his first missionary journey? Barnabas. In what city did Paul spend approximately 3 years? Ephesus. Name 2 of the chosen 7 from Acts 6. Well, the 2 that I thought you would know and that I know, truth be told, were Stephen, the first martyr, and Philip, who later became an evangelist. They chose Stephen, a man full of faith and of the Holy Spirit, also Philip, then Prochorus, Nicanor, Timon, Parmenas, and Nicholas from Antioch. Any 2 of those get you the meal. It's been a joy. Now for Monday, 2 Corinthians, start reading the chapter. If you have a study Bible, get some background, and we're going to go 2 Corinthians chapter 1 on Monday. God bless you. I love you. Bye.